Hello subscribers, welcome to a live stream of Grimoire, Heralds of the Winged Exemplar. We're on part 5 of this, and let's get busy. Okay. Find the last save game. I think it's this one. '29th, 1925. Yeah. So I remember I got out of the dungeon and I was outside trying to figure out where to go next. Alright, where are we? Okay, we're right here. Alright. Let's cast. Do I already have it? There's some spell. Here we go. Detect secret. Yeah, I already had it. Okay. I already opened this. Looks like that's a dead end. Watch for secret doors. Yeah, we've only explored 44% of this. Not seeing any secrets flashing up here. If there's a way to get down this. Finds nothing. Okay. Earwig, we took one down. Nice. Magic missile. Super strong, just like in D&D. Doesn't miss, can't be resisted. Ah, here we go. I think I found the place I haven't gone yet. Yeah, it's up here. Okay, excellent. Save it. There is a noisy, bristling commotion in the thick woodlands as an entire army of men were approaching you rapidly, without much grace. A group of swarthy brigands and rogues suddenly emerged from the bushes around. How do we be the Green Hand Gang? These trails are our domain, and we require your property, your gold, and perhaps your life. You today. That's what you think. Let's cast something. I think toxic vapors will do a good job. Let's see. What else can we do? I don't think I have armor plate running right now, but I don't know for sure. Enchanted blade. Let's see how this works out. I got good hit points. Ah, there we go. Armor plate shows an icon up there. Cool. Fizzle. She's low on spell points, okay. Alright, we did armor plate. Let's switch over to enchanted blade. Wow. That's a lot of spell points. Big power too. Okay, who's missing? There we go. Oh, nice. Ooh, 25 damage. Wow. Nice. And another one. Yeah, enchanted blade's helping a lot there. Oh yeah. Killed the green hands. Awesome. Okay, let's search. Finds nothing. Okay. Let's follow the path. I wonder if I can rest here. It's pretty good rest. So this caster down here, she's the Elvira. She isn't getting her magic back too quickly. Probably because I didn't create one that had an optimal attribute to get spell points improved. Ooh, safe haven. Okay, nice. Fungus. Ooh. That's creepy looking. Okay, and then there's 3 of these. Let's go back to magic missiles. And those. some armor plate going again. Brown. Ooh. Ouch. Alright, killed the fungus. Ooh, explodes. Did that injure me? It doesn't look like it did. Oh, Drake's diseased. I don't think I have a spell to cure disease. Wow, that was a lot of experience. Ooh, nice. Elvira leveled up, 1 hit point. Okay. Learns new spells and masters existing ones. Oh, skills. Okay. Click on speed. New spells, alright. So we got Necro, Summon Undead. Summons forth an army of the undead from the earth below. Fight on behalf of the party if successful. Level and number of monsters summoned is relative to the power level used. Nightmare. Creates the illusion of a bizarre and terrible creature to fight in the party's behalf. The majority of the monsters must believe in the illusion in order for it to take effect. Level of the illusionary monster is dependent. 68 damage per power level. Wow. That's a strong single attack spell. Okay. Let's get Crushing Hand. Oh, nice. We get another one. Summon Undead. Oh, wow. Ha! Holy moly. Okay, well, since we're diseased, I'm going to save this on a different slot. Ah, I was diseased before too, you can see it right there. Let me make sure I don't have a way of doing this. Make sure I don't have a way to cure disease. Sanity? Oh wow, it's a lot of mental effects that cures. Good to know. Okay, yep, I don't have a... Oh, I might have a potion though. Let me look. Relight condition. Healing. Raise dead. Soothing stone. What does that do? Sound mind. Power 1, okay. Okay, that's the edge. Fireball. Knock, knock. Magic drink, power 1. Oh, remove curse power 3 for the silver spoon. Huh. What's this? Rations. Magic food power 4. Magic food, okay. So, I'm wondering if magic food does more than just heal health. Resurrection power 7. Whoa, how many charges did it say? 7 charges, okay. Nice. Blood clutch. Power 7. Shivers, power 2. More resurrection. Hold undead, power 4. Enchanted blade, nice. Magic scream, power 6. That's a good one. Stink bomb, earthquake. Magic missile, bag of sparkles. Damage. Odo, range 5. Throw. Crimson ambrosia. Vampire food, power 7. Oh, I see. So if you have a vampire, they can drink that. I don't think I didn't take a vampire because I thought it'd probably be too hard. Bag of slumber. Lightning. Sleep. Fire shield. I feel like I have that spell, but I could be confused. Failed to scribe spell. Okay, maybe I'm not skilled enough. Cure heavy wounds power 2. Wow, that's got a lot of charges. Muting lyre. That's cool. We don't have a bard, but cool. Huh. Got so many things, guys. Bless. Confusion. Okay. I think it's repeating now. No, it's not. True Seeing. Power 7. Man. Ooh, failed to identify. Okay. We can cast that one spell. Identify. Where's it at? Lou Harp? Paralysis, power 7. Okay, we're the end of items. Okay, cool. Just to kind of have a feel for what we have inventory-wise. Let's make sure we're going the right way. Night Lily. Attack, okay. To the south is a small village in the midst of high hinterlands. Small plumes of smoke drift skyward from the chimneys of the little burg, and it looks to be a quiet but charming place to investigate. Okay, before I do that, let's go back here. Common gate key. Okay. Floor improved scout. Fruit. Failed to identify. Elysium berries. Renew mana power 2. Oh, okay. Cool. Let's get back some of our mana if we need it. Everybody's asleep? Not everybody. Most are asleep. Grimoire is blinded. Wow, they get a lot of attacks. Holy. That was terrible. Blind. They're asleep. That's probably a waste to cast. Because they're gonna put me asleep again. Let's do thermal plate, where is it? The virus charm. Wow. Holy moly, how many attacks do these things get? Wow. Magic Missile didn't even kill him. What? Oh, Bless only works on one. Okay. Chain Blade. Blinded again. I don't know why they can't hit me, but... Okay, who's missing? Long battle. Got one. Another one. Finally, cast toxic vapors. Poison. Nice. This thing's charm quite a bit. Okay, down to the second group. Very much experience. Racked with poison. Nice. How much experience we're gonna get from these. There we go. 420, that's less than the last battle. Perk key. Okay. Swift level up. $65. Okay. The undergrowth is treacherous and tangled here. Snarled mass of roots and vines. Probably ought to go back to the unsafe area if I can find it. Here maybe? Or it was down here, possibly. There. Okay, I haven't been over there yet. I want to find the sanctuary area. think I'm in the right area. Oh, I wonder if that's what that is. I don't think this is a safe area, but can't find the other one, so. Am I still diseased? Yes. Okay. So I have not been over here yet. Night Lily. Oh, not these again. Dang it. And my panic guy got, my wizard got blinded. Oh, at least we got magic missile cast. Okay. One down. Another one down. Nice. Ooh, nice. Laura gained a level, so this is my ranger. 13 hit points, wow. Gains new craft abilities. Yeah, I really need to figure that out. New spells. Ooh, nice. Lightning Flash. Yes, please. Cure Light Condition. Three Night Lilies. The party's strong enough now. Can fly through some of these. Oh, nice. Another level up. Brutus the Warrior. 57 vitality. Let's see. $34 skill points. Wow. Siva gains level. This is my assassin. Oh. Oh, there it is. Skill points. How many? 0? Oh, now it's just 42. Wow. Open hands fighting. Critical body arrows. So I think lethal blow would be what we want. Jitsu and wizardry, maybe. Ooh, a new spells. Leaping Sparks. 2d2 hit points of damage per power level. One monster. Direction. I don't know if I even have direction on anybody else. Cure Light Wounds. Yeah, let's get curing. Okay, where are we at? There. Oh, this wraps around. I see. Okay. So here's the village. I guess we'll go ahead and go into it now. Village of Crowl. Hmm. Strange chill comes over you as you enter Crawl. The wind blows emptily in the streets like a dead man whistling across the mouth of a bottle. Little fog devils dance across the cobblestones mischievously, and the closed shutters of houses seem to peer at you from behind heavy lids. There is some unpleasant and unseen secret here. The breeze whispers in your ears. Have you seen this baby? He is dangerous and should not be approached. The Vanguard wishes to speak with him in regards to the destruction of our outpost with a giant cream pastry. Whoever this baby is, there are soldiers looking for him. Locked. Thought I had another key. Yeah. Nope, that doesn't work on it. Common gate key. Perk key. Okay. That's a way to pick locks. Let's see. Who has pick lock? Is it? You. She has 47. Minor lock level. It returns to drink the blood of the young when it grows hungry. Vampire? See that. Oh, is that a V? Kind of looks like a Y in the middle there. Gosh, I don't know what this is. Can't be crawl, I don't see an L. I have no idea. It was war. Swift improves lockpicking. Door opened. Rules of the house. 1. No smoking in bed. 2. No visitors after sundown. 3. No spell casting indoors. 4. All familiars sleep outside. 5. Clean linen issued once a year. These sheets belong in a museum. Nobody would ever visit that museum because it would smell terrible inside. Floor detects it. It appears some former denizen of this common house has secreted his safekeep behind the wall. This wall. Hey, Mr. Spock, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? It says, I heard that this was a difficult game. Does it live up to its reputation? Yeah, it definitely is pretty difficult. It's I mean, I'm not that far in, you know. This is only my 5th episode, so I don't know, but I feel like difficulty-wise, it's about the equivalent of Wizardry 6, I would say. So yeah, it's pretty hard, but it's not absolutely brutal. But I'm not playing on expert or anything either. I'm just playing, you know, either novice or easy or normal. I'm not sure which level. Okay, let's see if we can lockpick this. I have no idea what this means. Item? I have no idea what I'm doing. Bright spark, sleep flying. Mr. Sox says, okay, nothing you haven't seen before, lol. Yeah, it's very unique. It's a unique experience. It's one of those games where I think if you play it frequently, you get more used to the complex user interface. I'm not playing it enough to get used to it, so every time I play it, I have to kind of relearn some of the stuff. It's, you know, slowly each time I play it gets a little easier, but it's very complex, which I like complex games in general. So yeah, it's not same old, you know, type of game. Okay, Poison Dagger. I have one of those. I could probably give another one to Shiva. Powder. Oh, it won't allow her to put both of them, I guess. How about you? You can only put that in primary. Trying to figure out how I put this in my other hand. Well, she could use those instead of these throwing knives. Oh yeah, it does a lot more damage. Loot. Swain loot. It's charm. I don't think I have charm. Let's see if you can describe this. Failed. Failed. Okay, none of my guys can scribe that yet. What is this? Pneumatic dust. It's a reagent. Okay. I want to see if I'm still diseased. Yeah, I guess disease won't go away on its own. Which makes sense. Okay, Band of Brigands. Here we go. Little magic missile. It's always nice to light a fire after coming in from a long adventure. Very soothing to stare into the flames and meditate. Seemed like we healed really fast. I wonder if the fire did that. Floor detects safe haven. Oh, I could have rested here. Okay, good to know. We have the safe haven here. A black-garbed assassin leaps into your path, seemingly out of nowhere, deliberately impeding your progress. He moves with such consummate grace and agility, he looks to be more animal than human. Before you exchange words, each of you measures the other with quick, appraising gaze to sum up the potential threat that might be posed by your opponent. You decide that the threat might be grave indeed in this one's case, but you cannot guess what the stranger may be thinking of you behind the concealed folds of his mask. Good morning, my friends. Mordecai is neutral. Cannot be bribed. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Good morning. I am a traveler and a seeker after mysteries. Join the party. Are you trying to draft new recruits for the Vanguard? Help? I will try to help you. What do you want help with? Crawl. Buy. Okay. Not sure what to tell him. Just leave. I can figure out how to do it. Best wishes. May the winds of fate keep you from mischief. Careful. The dire paths will cross again. Locked. Wherever you take pains to take this, you avoid sorrow. Okay. Wherever you take pains to take this, you avoid sorrow. Pain, pace, care. Okay. Group lock picking. Hey there, Kipper, Jimmy, and Hamadic. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Thanks for the raid, Kipper. How'd your stream go? Sounds like a photon torpedo, Jimmy says. Space sounds, yeah. Have you guys played Grimoire? This game is crazy. It's very complex, very interesting, and difficult. This bed is full of bugs. You could probably be sucked dry if you tried to take a 10-minute nap here. You've never seen this game, Jimmy? Yeah, this is a very interesting game. It was released just a few years ago, and the guy, Clive, I think his name's Clive, who worked on it for like 15 plus years. So yeah, it's very interesting. I'm playing it blind. I've never played this. This is my 5th episode, so I'm not too far into the game. Hey there, Boxy. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Is this similar to Wizardry 7? That's kind of hard to answer. In some ways, maybe, but it's very different. It's very unique. Like I said, it's pretty complex. You have more options and kind of strategies than Wizardry 7. But it's just hard to describe. One of my friends, Christopher, described it as the Dollar General wizardry. It's like Dollar General store wizardry. But yeah, it doesn't feel as polished as wizardry, but it actually in some ways is more complex. Gives you more options. Kiffer says, nice clean looking lines, but old style. Yes, exactly. And Jimmy says, looks pretty nice. Has the semi 3D dungeon crawler movement like Lands of Lore. Yep. I'm a little closer to the cam, look bigger, yeah. Yeah, you have 8. You can have up to 8 party members. That's how many I have. You don't have to take 8, but I did. All right, let's see where we're at. It's right there. I've never been to this town, so I'm exploring a new town here. Ooh, Gardens of Midnight. I don't think I'm ready to go in there. Let's go back to the town first. Vanguard Warehouse, no trespassing. Do not enter. Of course. What are we going to do? Are we going to not enter and obey the sign? No. Locked, of course. A mighty emperor am I, with time as his handmaiden, and silence his counsel. Time as his handmaiden, silence as his counsel. It's 5 letters. Okay, second letter's an E. Time as his handmaiden and silence his counsel. Medic says you have to make Kiffer jealous how great the big battle yesterday went. Oh, Pool of Radiance, you mean? Is that what you're talking about? Jimmy says, yeah, we were talking about that Tyrant Thraxus battle, not brave. Your clerics were with the Dust of Disappearance, yeah. Kipper says I'm gonna have to watch replay. Yeah, it's not really that exciting, Kipper. I'll tell you that. When you use Dust of Disappearance, it makes it kind of lame. All right, man, I don't know what this is. Sprung the track. Okay. It's still locked. All right. Is it going to be the same? It is the same. W. It's not a W. Wow, we still can't get in. There was some touch and go battles though, Jimmy says. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I wasn't thinking we'd get through the game, but we did. You'll have to find the clip of your team killing Tyrant Thraxus, Kiffer. Bottle of water and popcorn for the show. Alright, man, I need to get in here. So... Oh, it changed. He who embraces me is soon corrupted by my embrace in turn. He who embraces me. I thought maybe it was poison, but it's not. B.O. Wow. Yeah, that's ironic. Poison starts with B.O. It's not that, because it's only 5. He who embraces me is soon corrupted by my embrace in turn. Power. I bet it's power. No, it's not power. Oh, wait a minute. Is it the... Oh, I understand now. The column it's in is the letter in the word. Okay. I understand that, how that works now. When it leaves the hearth, it never returns. Jimmy says, I clipped the end of the curse fight, but not Full of Radiance fight. Hey, Rage, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Rage has never seen this game before either. It looks nice. Yeah, it's very complex, difficult, lots of options, large game. So if you're into that, then I think you'll like it. You have to press the O. No, No, you basically have to figure out the letters that go with the riddle. And okay, so this I know what it is now. It's power. I'm pretty sure it's power. So it can't, since these are question marks and we know it's not a G, I'm going to see if this is a W. It is. So then here's the E for power, and then there's the R. That's it. Okay, finally figured out how that worked. Nice. The lock picking in this game is pretty complex. Lots of different types of traps and stuff. It's pretty cool. A dusty storehouse beset by cobwebs and insects. Several sacks of flour have split open from simple decay and are now feeding entire families of roaches and millipedes. Okay, let's go ahead and cast Hex Secret. In case there's something in here. There is something here. It's going crazy. Haphazard pile of broken wood. It's flashing on this wall, okay. There it is. We pushed it, but I'm not sure what that did. Okay, this is a safe haven, so we can rest here. Some empty wine bottles and a heap of useless, decaying junk. On searching a little more closely, you see this isn't an empty bottle. Full of liquid. It's full of something that could come in handy. Okay, a potion. Burning oil. 2d8 damage throw. Okay, cool. Jimmy says it's important to learn from your mistakes. It's more important to learn from other people's mistakes. That's true. Can't argue with that. Is this like Eye of the Beholder where there are buttons hidden in the walls and such? Yes. Yeah, there's quite a few hidden like bricks and buttons and things like that. The good news is if you have that detect secret spell like that, this thing up here flashes. And a scouting skill can help you find stuff too. A menacing growl from the deep shadows sends a sharp spike of fear along your spine. Without warning, you are attacked by a ferocious big cat. Or maybe a dog. Something with teeth. Oh, wow. It's a question mark goat. We better cast something there. Let's take a look. Let's do Crushing Hand. And let's see if we can blind it. I think one of them is blinded. Maybe it's my ranger here. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, man. No effect. That's the first time I've cast that. 66 damage. Nice. Wow, Phantasmal Hand is awesome. Yeah. Monster design's pretty cool. It is. Rage says, gonna add it to my wish list on Steam. Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those games where you could get into it. I haven't played it frequently enough, but if you get into it and play it like a bunch of sessions in a row, you'll get a lot more used to this interface. Because it is quite complex. Okay. I have no idea how many hit points this thing has. Okay, cool. That percent shows you how many hit points, percentage-wise, it has left. Goes down to 20%. Ouch. Holy moly! Just got 30. Oh, one of my guys just died. And is breathing fumes. Wow. No effect. Okay, let's see if I can resurrect. I have an item somewhere. Okay. You're out of spell points. Yes, we got it. We're getting rinsed here. Only 320 experience for that too. The great beast collapses at your feet and dies, twitching with savage rage to the last. The vanguard obviously locked the animal within the warehouse to prepare a rude surprise for thieves. It seems to have served its purpose well. We remain in a state of exhausted bafflement, even though you were victorious in the combat. Alright, we need to use this. Okay, now, how do I move him? No, there's a way. There we go. Flora. Okay. Killed goat. Oh wow, Swift's almost dead. Let me go back to this room where it's safe haven. We can rest here until we get all of our spell points back. What is this? Full of an oily liquid that may be some sort of tallow. Probably nothing useful to anyone. Locked. Precious and falling, we cannot be collected or saved. Maybe water? No. It has to end with an AS or H. It ends with an S, okay. Precious in falling. We cannot be collected. JS? That would be it. Okay, it's RS. KRS? I don't think so. ARS, okay. WARS? Mr. Spock says waves. It's a good guess, but no, can't do that. So K something ARS. I don't think so. PE errors doesn't make sense. Can't be collected or saved. Well, I don't think it's W. Okay, there we go. So it is an E. Tears. Is it tears? Precious and falling. Maybe it's tears. Oh, I don't know what what letter the question mark was. No effect. Armor was destroyed. What? Oh. Somebody's armor just got destroyed. I don't think he ever had armor because he was a giant. I think it was hers. Let's see if I have any extra armor. Felt like I did. One who feels this is proofed against his foe and fight. Yeah, I thought so too, Mr. Spock. Tears, but there were 2 question marks. I clicked the wrong one. I had a 50-50 chance of getting the T. Jimmy says, destroying armor is right up there with level train. Yeah. Yeah, it is pretty rough, isn't it? Okay. One who feels this is proofed against his foe in flight. Let me see if this G is... No, okay. A. It's not the W. B something blank. When who feels this? Brave? I wonder if it's brave. I bet it is, but now I don't know. Which of these is the V? Ah! It's rust magic again. Precious and volume. Okay, here we go. Tears. EA. So we don't know which one is the E. Of course, I picked the wrong one. R. It's going to be 50-50. S. 50-50. No. Which one? I picked the wrong. No effect. No effect. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, brave. We got it, finally. Alright. Picking improved? Let's save before we do this. Evil question marks? Yeah, they are. The Vanguard stuck this crate behind a locked door guarded by a vicious and hungry dog. Bodes well for the inventory that may be stored inside it. The shipping manifest in this crate shows the goods were sent from a city called Kublai Axis to Kral only a week ago. The manifest is signed by somebody named Lieutenant Shrike, who verified the contents before nailing the crate shut. It might do well to remember this name in case, in the event you find yourself in that city. New entry, okay. Balder cake. Let's see where the cake went. Is there anything else here? No? Okay. It's in this house. Okay. To the right. Where are we going? Let's see, how much have we explored? 31% of crawled. Peasant flogging canceled due to rain. We'll resume regular floggings next week. Bunch of bugs. Wow, they have good armor. Oh, and they're poison. Lightning flash did not blind. Bug explodes. Oh, they can breathe fireballs? Wow. The virus dead? Breathes stinking bile. I tell you, this game is brutal. There we go. Another dead character, though. Level up for Drake. Alright, let's give him more speed. Skills. Insane. Ancient history. What's he using for a weapon? Yeah, he's using a sword. Hmm. Gotta be very careful with resting. This looks different. Okay, only one bug this time. Critical blow, nice. That might have been my first critical hit. Locked. I am sweet when young, but valuable when I'm old. That's gonna be wine. Runkion, Bullwhip, and Magic Missile Scroll. Take all. Take it all. Oh, bunch of bugs. I think I'm gonna summon on Brother. I have yet to cast this spell. I'm kind of excited to do it. Alright, killed one. That's cool. Looks like we summoned some kinds of spirits. Tails, hot air. Zombie. Oh, it's a zombie with an X. Bash his fist. Misses. Knocked one unconscious. Yeah, it does sound like the Star Trek phaser sound. That's magic missiles. Where's heal? There we go. Critical blow, nice. Oh, they're attacking the zombies. Wow, another critical blow. Excellent. Tyranthraxis. Kipper's talking about. Did you clip it on your Twitch channel, Kipper? No secret there. Oh, more of these bugs. Enchanted blade. Peter says I have backup video. I had to dig up. I think I have 99% of my streams backed out, but unlabeled, just dates and not specifically what the game is. Ah, okay, I see. Vampiric bats. Breathing on the bats. Ooh, nice. Even drains vitality. Man, I don't want to fight those. Oh, vitality's like stamina. You gotta remember that. It's not like it's not like constitution. These bugs. Kind of blind. Oh, I blinded it. Nice. Pink bug. Let me take a quick break, guys. Be right back. Okay, guys, I am back. Sorry about that. Let's see, how are we doing? Looks like Elvira's dead. Again? Ouch. Here's mythology, okay. Let's see if we can resurrect yet again. Let that item go. Okay. It's brutal, guys. It's brutal. Okay, nobody else is injured. Actually, yeah, we have one injured person. There we go. Can we go in this water? The bottom of the shallow pool has several wrinkly little black slugs wriggling about lazily in the silt. Snail. Okay. Collecting snails. Ugly dog. I think that's a rat. Got it. Giant rat. Oh no, these bugs. Okay, at least there's only two this time. Armor plate. We don't want to cast that every time. Oh no, here's Fireball. Oh, Fire killed again! What the? Come on. Wizard level up. Speed. Okay. Skill points. Sorcery. New spells. Oh, Fire Shield. I have that book, so I should be able to scribe that now. Rushing Hand, Wizard Eye. What is this thing? Caster to concentrate, see all surrounding terrain features in his mind's eye. Circumference of area viewed is relative to... Okay. Hold monsters. Holds a row of up to 6 monsters, immobile and helpless if it succeeds for a limited period of time. Success depends on the strength and willpower of monsters versus power level, spell, and skill of caster. Seems like a good one. Fusion. It's a low level spell. Shrill sound. Does 1d3 hit points damage for each power level, up to 6 monsters plus power level. Creatures. Oh wow, that's a good one. Ice Ball. 3d4 hit points of damage per power level. Affects 1 monster for each level of power. I think I'm gonna do Shrill Sound. Oh, I got another one. Okay. All right. Resurrect again. I think we're down to 3 charges. Down to 3 charges. I think I'm gonna try to make it to that safe haven. Why is it not showing? Oh, there I am. I'm going the wrong way. Maybe this will go around. Okay, good, it does. Oh, the S is not for safe haven. I think that meant safe, like a safe you have to open. Okay. Wait. Can I cast armor plate outside of combat? Yes, nice. Heralds supply store. Oh, this is cool. It's my first shop, guys. Maybe. Smithers. Before you, a dwarfish blacksmith pounds with a ceaseless dedication at a glowing hot forge. You are loath to interrupt him at his work because of his intense concentration and obliviousness to your presence. He stops to admire his handiwork before plunging it into the water basin before him with a hiss of steam, and he looks up with a bit of surprise when he sees you standing there. Hello! Welcome to Smithers Supply Shop. Whatever you've come for, I'm most certain I can find it in stock on it. Or else beg, borrow, or steal for you. We repair things if broken, improve things that need improving, and make things that seem to need making. Our shop has been here for many centuries, servicing pilgrims who travel on the Holy Road. How can I help you with, strangers? Okay. Buy. Shop. Okay. Okay, how do we do shopping? Is there a way to do it? Hmm. Can I sell this somehow? No thanks. Okay, not sure what that meant. I'm not sure how to actually shop. I want to shop. I don't know anything about me. Why is it saying me? I don't understand what you're saying. Okay. I'm not sure how this works, guys. I don't see... Oh, here. There we go. Okay, you have to flip this. Buy, sell, use. Okay. Recruit. Ah, that's how you recruit. Alright, buy. Here we go. Long sword, short sword, bastard sword, pole fork. Some way to identify? 32 gold. Lance, 18 gold. Throwing knives. An axe. Armor. Looks like a lot better armor than what I have. Identify. Oh, Brigandine, okay. Hold on, let me exit. Let's have you buy, because you have the best chance to identify things. Battle axe. Broadsword. Leather helm. Needle darts. Wonder adhesive. 6,320 gold. So that's probably something we need for later. I don't have the money. Oh, we have bows now. Ashes, fire seed, forge hammer, barbed arrows. Okay. Longsword, javelin. Just trying to see if I can see how good the javelin is. I know one of my guys is good with the bow. I think it's the ranger. I may have her try to switch to that. inventory full. Does it go in the... Oh, it goes into this inventory. Okay. I think I have to get out of this menu. There we go. Awesome. Grunk, hey Grunk, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Grunk says this shopkeeper looks like he's tap dancing. Mr. Spock says they all have groovy dance moves in this game. %, 25%. Swamp leeches, okay. Leather helm. Okay. Leather gloves. Here we go. Javelin. 2d4, so just 2d damage. Range 4. This thing. 1d8, range 2. Oh. It's worse than the javelin. Okay. Shirt. Flannel shirt. Let's see if there's a way to sell to this guy. They're just sleeping in the shop. Oh, thank you very much, Grunk, for the subscription with Prime. Really appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Thanks, Grunk. Okay, let's save. So I wonder if I go back down in there if he'll reappear. Okay, so that's how we get him to reappear. So there's a buy, but I don't see a sell. Oh, there's sell. Okay, awesome. Offers 32 gold, accept. Oh, this is really good because I need to get rid of a bunch of junk. Quarterstaff. Balder cake. What does that do? I don't know. $720 gold. Yes. And the instruments we're not using because we don't have a bard. So that's awesome. Tons of money from bard instruments when you don't have a bard. Identify, I don't need that. Wow, 810. Single scroll. Sapphires, 250. It's powder that I don't know what it is. Oh yeah, I have to try to scribe this fire shield spell. Wooden club. 10. Loot of chaos. 300. Is that? Red pepper. I have no idea what to use that for. Sandals, we'll get rid of those. Muting lyre, that's got to be worth something, right? Only 110. Do I have another fire shield, or is that the same one? I think that's a different one. Lightning's cool. 4,200, so... Bag of Slumber, that's going to be a sleep spell. Old monsters, I'll hang on to that one. Chain of Blade we can get rid of. Wow, that's worth a lot too. Holding undead. Knives. Death Mask. 900. King's Crest. I don't know what that's. It's critical. Okay. Kronk says, I just noticed you have an eyeball snake on your team. Yes! This guy's really cool. He's my wizard. He's kind of the MVP, to be honest. Okay. Hang on to that. I've picked up so many items, guys. Fruit that I haven't identified. Healing. Definitely keep that. Raised Dead Scroll, a bullwhip. Okay, and then it's snails, those leeches. $4,200 for that loot. Charm. I need to learn that spell. Okay, I think we're almost to the end of the inventory. Okay. Alright, let's see. We have 25,000 gold now. Holy moly. We can actually buy something. Let's get that glue. I think that's going to be important. What was this? Fire seed. Probably don't need that. Bow we're going to buy for Flora. Okay. Let's see if it says how much damage this does. Okay, so the bow does 1d4, but the arrows 1d6, okay. I guess this is encumbrance, maybe. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Alright guys, that's probably a good place to stop for the night. We made a lot of progress into a cool new area. So yeah, that was fun. So, thanks for the chat, guys. I enjoyed it. Grunk, thanks again for subscribing. The Prime for 2 months, that's awesome. And Kiffer, I know you're not on here, but thanks for the raid. And I'll see you all next time.